Hey Juicers, welcome back to Harley Throttle Juice. Today we're in Rylstone, here with Giulia from Tanks And Tailpipes. Giulia, how long have you had the store?
October 1 last year, not long at all.
And what was the driving force to create this space? It's an amazing feel and vibe when you walk in. You don't stock standard retail biker stuff. There is just an essence and a vibe in here that just, I don't know, as a biker myself, it's a feeling like it's at home, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
That's what I wanted. I wanted you to walk in and go, I feel like I'm in automotive heaven, you know, something, and I use hashtag something different, something cool, because that's, you know, what I want when you walk in and go, shit, that's cool. I love that. I haven't seen that. Oh, collect a piece, you know, like you saw at the top with the tassels. That's funky. Love that. But it's, look, it comes from a real deep love of motorcycles from growing up around my parents, automotive, cars, bikes, dad's restored, you name it, Hondas and old Triumphs from motorcycles and cars. So I've been surrounded by it, and grandparents riding scooters, Vespas in Italy. It's just a passion. Sadly, I lost my father a few years ago, so I guess out of grief, you've got to put your passion somewhere, and that was always going to happen. I just wish I had done it when he was around. So,
look, I think he would be very proud of what you've created. I see the homage, the poster of Dad on the wall.
He's a bit embarrassed by that. I did that for his birthday 1 year, and after he had restored this beautiful 1946 Servtum Italian classic bike. And he was embarrassed. He goes, oh, don't put it on the wall. And he put it in the garage where no one saw it. And so I said, now we're putting it here because, you know, when times are tough, I'll just get some inspo by looking at him, or just you walk in and you feel good, you know, when you walk in here. And that's what I want for other people. I didn't want to be cliche. I didn't want... We're not trying to copy anyone. I'm not interested in that, and I don't want people to, when they walk in, feel they have to buy something. It's not about that. It's for the community here. It's a really cool town. We fell in love with it, and we bought a property here. And I love. It's amazing. The people that live here are they're real people. They're not bullshit people.
Yep, country folk.
And they tell it like it is, and you feel it here. And so I thought, that's the right spot. So a little 40 square metre shop. I'm like, sold. Not sold, I didn't buy it. As in the concept, sold. Doing it, I'm going to put the little, you know, Dad's 1948 Bianchi motorcycle in the window.
We're definitely
1958.
Going to be talking about that very soon. That's a hot bike.
So that's where we got the inspo from.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about the bike. It's sitting here in the front shop window, looking amazing.
Yep.
You've had obviously a lot of interest. We rode past through last night and unfortunately missed the shop, but then having breakfast this morning saw this beautiful woman riding a sporty that sounded incredible.
Loud pipes save lives.
They do. I told you. So we had to come and check it out. A, because of the bike. And when we walked in, Giulia and her vibe just so captivating.
Thank you.
So tell us about the bike.
So Bianchi, they made motorcycles from 1897 to 1967. They don't make motorcycles anymore. They now make push bikes. So it's like the reverse of how typical motorcycle brands evolved. Bianchi, when Dad was a kid, he saw Bianchi bikes riding past. Only the wealthy could afford them. So doctors and priests, believe it or not. And they were very, very poor family. For example, he got an orange for his birthday. So he would never fathomed in his life he would be able to ever own something like that. So on a trip to Italy back in, I think it was in 1995 with my mother, his brother who still lives in Italy took him around to all the villages and sourced out quite a few different bikes, and that was one of them.
Amazing.
It was rusted out and buggered, and you couldn't just buy it. You had to have dinner with the family 3 or 4 times. They had to know you. They had to ask you, what are you going to do with it? You know, do I like you? Am I going to sell it to you? And in the end, yes, they sold it to him because he said he's going to bring it back to life. And his favourite moment of restoration was starting the bike up, and he said, I want to hear what its voice is like. What does a soul sound like? And that was the magic piece. Yeah, the magic piece was starting her up, and he used to say, he used to say, oh, what did he? I want to. The bike saying thank you for bringing me back to life. Yeah, so I thought that was... Anyway,
and what a resurrection.
It deserves, not just that one, it's got a few, but that one, that one's unfinished.
Yep.
People come in here and go, oh, it's not even finished. He's never not finished a project in his life. Just sadly, he didn't finish that one because, suddenly passed away 4 years ago, but had he finished it, okay, there'd be brake lines in there, and it only needs a little tweaking. I'm not going to touch it. No. People have offered to help finish it. It's as is.
Yep.
That's how he touched it last, and so it's got good vibes, and it's got a beautiful essence to it. And we might change them over, maybe put another one in there later on. But logistically difficult to bring it here.
Oh, of course.
Because I don't trust anyone to freight that. There's only one person, so that's kind of the backstory of that one. Yeah.
So tell us about the shop hours and opening times for the store.
So I'll tell you one cool thing. So just before Christmas, we opened up late for the locals because it's Christmas, and I know that some people work shift work. And I thought, let's open up late and do Christmas late night shopping. And it was really fun, and we had music, and it was cool, and lights were on, and people driving past and did what the hell?
Like, late night in Rylstone? Come on, look at this.
Yeah. And we're in between two cool pubs, hello.
Yep.
And the best Mexican restaurant in the Central West, like hello, Pepino's next door. So people come from everywhere to go and eat at these pubs and the restaurant. So it's a great spot. You can park VIP at the front like you have. Come and have a coffee next door. Stay, have a couple beers. Find something cool. So that was the point of this shop. But also, before you came in, a couple locals came in here, and we just have a chat and. What bike you got? Oh yeah, cool. Bring it around next month, or so bring your partner in, or
it really is a place just to come, have a chat,
hang out. Yeah.
Make sure you get down here. Giulia, thank you so much for your time today. We're honoured and really appreciate your time this morning.
Anytime. You better come back.
We will be back. Tanks and Tailpipes, Rylstone. We're Harley Throttle Juice. This is Giulia. Peace out.
Thank you.